So now we're going to go over the elements of social interaction. So status, right? So your status is your position in society. So ascribed status is involuntary, i.e., if a queen has a baby, it's going to be the prince, right? Achieved now is, what did you do to earn it, right? Like football players, those are achieved statuses. Doctors, achieved statuses. College students, we have to work for it. Master status is what your identity is about. Example, if you're really good at, I don't know, teaching orgo or something, you can call that your master status. Or, if you have like a job somewhere, that's going to be your master status. So what is your role? So your role is a set of expectations, which is associated with your status, okay? So you could have two different type of conflicts. So you could have role conflict, which is tension between multiple roles. So that means that you have lots of different things to do and it's really stressful. Role strain is tension within one role, meaning that you have one, like being somebody's parent, right? You have to be their parent, but you also have to like take care of them and then cook for them and all of that. So one role is a lot of work. Role exit, as it sounds, it's when you're leaving a role. So groups, peer groups, family groups, in groups, out groups, okay? So we all know what peer groups are, family groups, okay? We also know what family groups are, right? So those two are easy. Let's go over in and out groups. So again, this is another thing that I'm sure you guys can infer, right? So an in group is you are part of a bigger group, right? Like, you're part of a small group. In group, what's another word for, like a clique, right? You're with your clique. Versus like out groups, which is the rest of, the world, a bigger group, right? So you have a big group and a smaller group. So this is pretty, I'd say relatively important, but not the biggest. So next you have primary groups, which is going to be your close or your intimate group. Secondary groups, which is going to be superficial, like your coworkers. And then you have networks, okay? So what your networks are is pretty much social connections between different individuals. So now we're going to go over interactions with others. So impression management. We have three different types of selves, right? So you have your authentic self, which is who you actually are. Your ideal self, which is who you want to be. Your tactical self is who you're working towards, or it's more of your tactical self is more of a face that you put on in front of other people, right? You're very tactical about how you are and how you're acting. So strategies are self-disclosure, managing your appearance, integration, and aligning with actions. So meaning you're aligning your actions with other people, and author casting. So the dogmatic approach is pretty much you're going to have a front stage and a backstage. So a backstage is how you behave when people aren't around, and then front stage is like a face you put on when people are around. Then we have communication. So we have verbal and nonverbal. Now we know what that means, right? So different type of animal communications. Now this matters a lot more. Scent, body language, and vocalizations. And then another thing that I want to add to this is vision. So think about a peacock, right? When a peacock does her feathers and puts them up, it's like a mating thing, right? When a male peacock sees the feathers, he's gonna be like, oh, she's ready for a mate. So that's another type of animal communication. So next we're gonna go over social thinking. So I'll see you guys in chapter 10.